us out of sight. We're all dreamers, dreaming of the good life. But there's nothing that nice on the cards for us. It's alright though, cause we can have a good time. And we don't worry if it's dangerous. So take this ride and hold on tight. We're gonna live forever now. And side by side, we don't need light. We're gonna live forever now. You feel that touch and all the love. It makes us live forever now. We don't look up, we rise above. We're gonna live forever
What's up, guys, and welcome back to day 3 of Rivalry Week. Today we have League of Legends. I'm Freddy, aka Freezer.
And I'm Darlene, aka Lean.
Today we'll be casting our league match between UNM. This is Darlene's first time casting, technically.
Technically, yes.
How do you feel?
Nervous. Invites there.
No, let's talk about you.
Me.
Let's ignore the game.
Me. I'm
Yeah.
nervous.
You're nervous?
Yes.
No, you'll be fine throughout this whole thing. Right now we're waiting for everyone to get in lobby, and then hopefully we should have draft up soon. We're gonna get an invite from one of the players, and you guys will be able to see the draft as we go. And then, as for now, we could just wait. So, Darlene, how'd you get started with League of Legends?
Me. I started.
How do
You can't go.
I move? You keep talking.
Okay. Anyways, actually don't really remember exactly when, but I got into League because
No. Yeah. Oh, I got it.
I got into League because I had my motion sickness got like really bad, and so I had to resort to finding games that didn't have a lot of things going on, and League was one of them. And I started competitively playing in sophomore year of high school, and here I am now. I'm not really on the team, but I still play it sometimes.
You were actually one of the first people to get signed for NMSU here for League of Legends. Well, one of the first, I would say, wait, right? The first girl?
Female.
Female? Between you and Jackie, you were the first female to get signed. How did that make you feel?
Honestly, it was a great honor because now I'm here and we do so many things, even if it's not playing. But
Talk about some things that you do. Like what
okay,
specific
so
roles?
the first thing that got us into what we do now was getting onto the TikTok media staff. So basically, me and Jackie, we just made videos of us doing random TikToks, popular ones basically, and we blew up the first post that we ever made, and I think it has like 2,000 views now. And yeah.
Fern. F11. Okay. Um, that's cool. I know you're part of the media team. How's that been going? Like with Twitter and everything.
Well, that's really fun. I enjoy participating, making videos in the Twitter competition. We are winning right now with the help of everyone watching.
Make sure you retweet and like. Maybe
And
quote
quote
tweet.
tweet.
Yeah, quote tweet. And comment. Yeah, go ahead, comment. Just do everything while you're at it, okay? More
Give us a
points, the better.
follow.
Yeah, hit us with a follow.
Put push notifications on.
But yeah, Twitter's been really fun. We recently did a video with some of the football guys. I think yesterday we filmed it, and our first video should be uploaded by now. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. Make sure you follow our Twitter, and then we're still waiting for draft here. My start? Well, I'm not sure if how many of you guys tuned in to the last one, but I started playing League my junior year, but that was because the League team was the only thing available at that point, and I didn't really want to join it at that. And then my senior year came by, and I decided to start playing League more seriously. And then I started on top lane, which was the only role that was really open, because everyone else said that it was the easiest. So the draft has started here. On NMSU side, they banned Senna first and Set. Right now, we're currently waiting on the second ban. Why do you think they banned Senna? Do you think she's strong right now, or do you think it's one of their stronger characters?
With Senna as a support, that would be definitely almost a double ADC down in bot lane, and that poke would be difficult to go against.
Okay, okay. I see that UNM is banning a lot of like tanks, especially like with Set and Sejuani. I know.
Our master plays Sejuani, so they probably didn't want him playing that.
Fair enough. I know also Arbion has picked up Sejuani. Our Smexy knows how to play Sejuani too. So I on UNM that I feel like that's a pretty good ban. And then here come out two supports, which is Nautilus and Blitzcrank, two hook heroes. How do you feel about those two?
Nautilus could get really tanky, and Blitzcrank can get really annoying once he gets that AP built up. If he does go an AP route, and I feel like that would be a hard counter if they do have a really balanced AD and AP team.
For NMSU's side, they decided to go with the Yumi route. Do you think they're gonna go like Yumi Sivir or Yumi what's her name? Zeri? Do you think?
Zeri?
Yeah. How do you feel about
Um,
those? Especially that you play bot lane.
Honestly, if the Yumi player is really good, you could do a lot with
Mhm.
Yumi. Yumi and Varus are a good match too, so I don't really know if NMSU's gonna pick as an ADC.
Okay. Um, UNM's they decided to go Leona in response to the Yumi pick. Do you think Yumi versus Leona in bot lane is a good counter to each other, or who do you think wins? And
In this situation, okay, we see a Sivir and a Yumi. In this situation, Leona only has one person to attach her hook onto,
mhm,
so this might be a little difficult for our bot lane, and MSU's bot lane, to kind of avoid being hooked onto as much as being the only person if Yumi is always attached to Sever.
okay. So UNM pick Zac, which I think it's a very not common pick. I would dare to say, it's very like niche once again. Do you think they're gonna be playing Zac jungle,
Most likely.
and then comes out in response to the Zac? I think the Belveth came out, and then Syndra mid, right?
Mhm.
Syndra, yep. And now they go to their second ban phase, which what are they currently missing? A mid laner
We're
on our
missing
side.
mid laners, yes.
Mid laners
And
and
then a
top.
top lane.
I think NMSU will probably last pick their top lane just to make sure that they're not blind picking. Okay, they've banned Fizz mid, which is very strange. I have not seen our mid. I've never seen. I think Longing's playing right now, correct?
I have no clue.
Well, I've never seen one of our mid laners play Fizz, so it's very strange to see that ban coming out. Maybe he played it recently, but I've never seen him play in actual like practices. And then for NMSU, they decided to ban another. No, that's a mid laner, correct? Seraphy could be played mid. hmm
She can.
And then they ban Aatrox for the last one, which I know Arbion's really good on Aatrox.
They ban a Gnar on our side.
So let's see what's gonna be, what they decide to do here. NMSU. So UNM decides to pick Misfortune. Or is that Ash?
That's Ash.
I'm sorry.
That's an
I
ADC.
I always
You're
confuse my
good.
characters. I feel like Ash doesn't do enough damage in the late game.
Not really. She is good for poking and slowing. I'm not sure if she'll.
Do you think she'll have any impact on big team fights like on Drag or Baron?
Against Silver, no. Silver, I think in this situation, Silver's definitely a better pick against Ash.
Hmm. And then NMSU decides to pick Victor for their mid lane, which on Sunday's game I saw that their Victor decided was very good. You know, it was a big turnaround, especially for them. He was able to bully mid lane. He was able to do more than he was in the first game. The second game, he was more proactive throughout the map. I think it's a very good pick here. I'm not sure if it was how it plays into Syndra.
Syndra, they are both pokey,
Hmm.
so whoever wins early game.
Okay, would you say they win the lane if you win
Yeah.
early game?
Yes.
Okay, so it's all about early game here. And Volibear versus Ornn. Um, I'm not too sure about this. Ornn, I know he gets very tanky. He has a lot of usage in the late game, but early game he kind of gets bullied. He'll be probably sitting under tower most of the time. While Volibear, you know, he's very proactive. He could run around the map. He could go back to his lane and probably solo kill someone if he chose to, you know. I know a lot of people decide to play Volibear jungle, but I've seen a lot of Volibear, especially in high school, a lot of kids decide to play Volibear top.
Especially after his rework.
Mm-hmm. Volibear currently is really strong, so I think they're currently done with the draft. So on NMSU's lineup, we have Volibear top, Victor mid, Belvith jungle, Sivir and Yumi at the bot lane, while UNM has Ornn top, Zac jungling, Syndra mid lane, and Ashe and Leona at the bot lane. And okay, we're gonna switch back to see if they're ready yet. Okay. So they're currently batting out what they pre-picked here. Um, how do you feel about their comps?
In my opinion, I think UNM chose a really late game comp team, while NMSU is more on an early game, which they will scale too, but
Okay, looks like there must have been a
pick?
mispick on the website when they were picking their characters. UNM locked Viego here instead of Zac, which was picked on the website. So I think there is a miscommunication between who to choose and who to pick, and I think both of them figured it out. Which I'm not. How do you feel about the Viego instead of the Zac?
Diego's really good with ganking.
Mm.
He can be really dangerous if they don't keep him back. Let me see.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. I think Viego, he's very strong when you can't keep him in track. So if you lose vision, especially where he's pathing, I think Viego could become a problem. But I also think Velvet is very good here. You know, if you start feeding her kills, she gets very powerful, very fast. Um, as for, I think NMSU has a better bot lane comp. I think here Yumi and Sivir have more synergy, while like Ashe, she's very good early game. I would dare to say, just 'cause she gets slow, it makes you more vulnerable to ganking. While Leona also has your hook. Ashe, I know her ult. If it hits, you're stunned, right?
Yes,
Okay.
the same with Leona ult.
So they're going double stun here on bot lane. Sivir ult, I'm pretty sure it just like boosts movement speed, if I'm correct,
And attack speed.
and attack speed. Okay. Um, it's weird to see. Okay, so it looks like Longing isn't in. It's gonna be Dark Blaze for this one. I know Dark Blaze. He was part of the JV team before it got expanded. They moved him up because they said his rank didn't matter because he had like mechanical skill, and I had to talk to I know Smexy's mentioned it, you know. He's a really good player mechanically wise, and with some coaching I hope to see good things coming out of him. Um as for Yumi? Oh, so our bot lane's gonna be Chen and Smexy. So I remember last match, if I remember correctly, Chen basically got bullied the very first map. We're hoping to see that Chen will be able to like stabilize here, hoping everyone can keep their lanes while the jungling goes. And for now, they're in, but thanks to spectator delay, we have to wait a while. Um, so you were the captain of our League of Legends team.
I
Why do you
was.
think he chose you?
Well, I was co-captain with the other girl. She was a support, but she stopped playing. I don't really know what happened to her, but she never came to practices anymore, and so I had to take over and basically tell everyone what to do along with Coach Maloney. Oh, dear Coach Maloney, we miss you.
We miss Coach Maloney. He's the one that taught me how to like top lane properly. I would always ask him about like certain characters, especially the tankier ones, because I know he would play those. I remember he taught me Garen as well as he taught me Garen as well as Trendemir when Trendemir was still really strong. He taught me Kale. He basically gave me a lot of advice, especially since I was new. Yeah. So coaching wise, I really appreciated him. So
We miss you.
we miss you, Coach Maloney. Uh, as for now, we're just still waiting.
You only played top lane in high school esports, correct?
Yes.
He never subbed you in for anything else.
He never subbed me out. There was one time I wanted to play Viego top. He was like, "Do it," but I didn't trust myself into keeping top lane. Yeah. Other than that, playing top lane was an experience. You're very by yourself very often. Worlds.
Worlds.
I'm not too sure what's happening with
I
Worlds.
don't
I lost track
I
with Worlds
did
after
too.
NA loss. You know, the casual.
It's okay.
I know they
Come
reached the
next year.
milestone. It was like a certain amount of heroes were banned or picked during it. It was like in the 90s, if I remember correctly. So there was a lot of variation between like Worlds comps, and you could see that coming out of each region. Each region has like their own playstyle, which is very cool to see. Especially I know Brazil, they're pretty good. Hmm? I'm not too sure. Uh,
We have
Huh?
5 seconds on the spectator delay.
yeah, we're about to hop in, see what's happening. I wonder how the players are feeling right now. I know some of them are very excited, some of them are nervous. As a player, what do you do to usually calm yourself?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know, to be honest. I take like a music break.
Key
Just-
secret, just always have music
Yes.
playing. Okay.
And then you pause it whenever
No, you never pause
in
the
a
music.
serious situation. It's like turning down the volume when you're trying to find a parking spot. You can't see. I can't see. Turn down the volume.
You can't see. Okay, so we'll have. Okay, it looks like they're pinging. Okay, we'll see where Torta Master 5000 decides to go. So it looks like they're pinging bot side. Looks like they'll get red and then
I think
look.
they're doing a 4-point watch mid.
Yeah, looks like they're sending
So
Yumi.
is UNM.
Okay. Okay, Sever will be sitting over here while Yumi is gonna be hiding down by this. Okay, looks like Velvet will be starting top side jungle, and then oh no, I'm getting. Okay, looks like he's gonna try for an invade, which is very risky, especially knowing that the Viego's right here. He dodges out of that auto.
Places a ward.
He places a ward. Now they have vision on their enemy side. It looks like this Viego is gonna try to commit, but looks like he will back out. They ward the Syndra and the Victor walk over to top side. I know Leona and Ash were walking over too, so they're it looks like UNM wanted to take an early fight here, which would have been very bad, especially knowing that Victor was there and Volibear. Okay, looks like UNM's pinging just to get their buff. Not don't try any like sneaky invades. So both teams will be playing it safe here. Okay. Okay. How do you feel about when jungle starts bot side?
Honestly, it's a really good advancement as long as you get help from your bot lanes.
Mhm.
And it'll be a faster clear. We do see Viego coming.
Okay, we see Viego coming down bot lane. He's level 2 right now, but there is a ward in this tri-bush over here, so they should be able to detect him. And they do. They slowly back up to their turret. They ping him. He walks back up now that he's been detected. Leona will stay in this tri-bush, which I also noted with in the last match. A lot of supports like to sit in this jungle just to.
And we see Viego trying to do an early gank.
Viego right now looks like he has
Wandering.
weird pathing.
Wandering around.
Yeah, he's wandering around. He decided not to take his birds or his wolves. Oh no, his rocks and his wolves. I forgot what's Riverside jungle. Looks like they're pinging. UNM pinged that there's vision in this war. So for now, Viego will back up and go up to his jungle top lane. Okay, sorry. Mouse was having some difficulties. Right now, Viego is a level down, which I think is very disadvantaged because Gabe will be able to go in for early ganks. Volibear right now, it looks like he is in control of his lane, while bot side is pushed up. You know, I think this is one of the disadvantages of having a Yumi. You know, you're basically playing a solo lane until Yumi is able to get her level 6 because Yumi's stun is going up. Looks like they detected Arvion up on the bot side for now. I mean top side. For now they'll just back up. Looks like Ornn is being pushed in right now. Volibear does have a lot of freedom to like go around and walk. As for mid, it looks like mid right now is a couple CS behind while
he is going for poking, and we see Torta with a gank.
where is Torta? Okay, Torta for now he'll just take some of the enemies birds.
They
Take a
did
CS.
manage to get Syndra a little bit low on health.
Right now in the okay, looks like they're poking up for a little bit. He puts a ward in the bush just to keep vision there. Looks like Ornn will be recalling. Arvion is pinging that because he does notice this. Okay, Ornn cancels it, decides to stay in lane for now. As the Syndra did have to move up, which I think Victor will be able to take advantage of this, and we missed a kill.
And we see Viego pathing down bot lane.
Looks like they're going for a counter gank here. That top side got. We'll see if they're able to get out. Okay, Leona misses her shielding. He heals. He's coming back. Looks like the gank is still possible. Looks like they're all very low. Looks like Sivir was able to get out. Sivir was able to get out. And for now, Syndra's just going to be pushed up. Our Victor was able to return back. He's pinging that he's missing right now, so they'll be on the lookout for that. Looks like
see both jungles down in bot lane. We see a team fight, possible team fight.
Possibly. Right now, Gabe goes in, hoping that he would be able to get the Ashe. Syndra's coming down. I think there is going to be they're going to try to take a team fight here on bot side. Yeah, you can see her pathing. Viego just hiding on this over here, and Arvion is able to get a double kill on the Ornn. You know, this Ornn's died 2 times already. One to Torta Master 5000 and to Arvion solo kill. So Arvion does have his advantage. He's already level 6. With this advantage, he'll be able to take up maybe this play and be able to free roam, while both bot lanes are recalling back. For now, he has level 6, so everyone's approaching their level 6. On NMSU side, you could see that
we do see Gabe coming in for a gank on mid.
On mid, he's looking for one. He just decides to back off. They ping that they have vision there. They're pinging something. They're pinging something in the river currently right now. Yumi's gonna decide to roam up top, I think. Yeah, she's
Tipping drag.
okay. Yeah, it
Ward
looks like
drag.
they're gonna want to get this first drag here, so they're currently setting up for it. The Sivers, Yumi attaches to the Siver, and they'll be able to maybe take another poke fight. As for, looks like the Volley Bear will be trying to go up. Oren's currently going. Do you have any comments on this? Currently, what's happening right now?
Right now, everything's kind of just chilling. Nothing really exciting. We do see bot lane trying to push in our bot lane.
Looks like Leona's just clearing vision right now. Looks like they want to set up for maybe a possible gank on with the Viego.
We do see Vega recalling.
Okay, looks
while
like
Gabe tries to invade and possibly get Vego's camp.
okay, they ping right here. I think NMSU is gonna be trying to go for a gank here, but there is vision in both bushes.
Oh, we do see.
Let's see how this goes. Okay, they initiate. Okay, looks like he's unstoppable. He just goes back under turret and just let's see if they decide to back off while Viego's coming back to top lane. For now, looks like Victor's being pushed in a tad bit. Just the long poke game is currently happening across the whole map. Bot
Especially
lanes.
down bot lane. They're having
They're
very
having issues
difficult
here.
time.
Oh, and
We
Ash,
see a kill on
yeah,
the
Ash-
Sivir.
Ash is able to take down Sivir. That was unfortunate. Now they're pinging Riverside because I'm pretty sure they lost track of our jungler. Yeah, you see they're going in for a second engagement, try to counter gank what's happening currently
We
right
do see an
now.
ult up in top from Orin trying to kill Volibear.
Looks like Volley Bear might be able to survive if he hits these next
And
stuns. He kills
commits.
the Viego. He comes back.
Can he get a double?
Looks like he decides to get out. Not to be. He's trying to be not greedy right now. It looks like the Yumi right now is trying to hold down the fort down in bot lane, but he's getting kind of bullied. Okay, looks like Sivir is back. And they might be able to kill the Ashe here if Sivir hits a quick Q, if I remember.
And they do run away.
Yeah, they managed to get out. Ashe manages to get out. As for mid lane right now, Victor and Syndra are playing the long poke game. They haven't.
See Volibear and Belbeth getting Shelly.
Shelly, this will be the first big objective on the board. Let's see where they decide to place Rift. And they might either go bot side, try to get an advantage for our bot, for our ADC and our support. For now, they're pushed up. Victor decides to recall to buy an item. They're pinging for Rift Herald to maybe see if he's still there, but I think they've noticed that he's gone. Victor is currently very low. One more probably auto and he would have died to them right there, but he manages to get out. Okay, and Yumi decides to recall while Gabe just roams jungle. Sivir will probably just freeze the wave up here. Have more pressure up here while his Yumi comes back. A lot of people are deciding to recall, They want to buy their items.
We do see Viego here passing down bot lane. Maybe get the
Looks like he's just going for Scuttle Crab.
Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, he'll set up for Scuttle and go back to his jungle. As you can see, Volibear bought his first mythic item before Orna even has to. Right now, looks like Viego's down a lot of CS, I think it was that very first when he was just deciding to roam. And I think that's going to come back and, bite him. Okay, they ping that they have vision. They might be trying to go for this first drag here. As for now, Gabe is roaming down. Looks like they will be setting up for drag. He sees that there's vision here. He will decide to start it. Not knowing that everyone's rotating down right now. This might be the first big team fight on the board.
Oh, we do see a note from Yumi. And
she hits two.
Oh,
Sivir's able to get the
kill on our bot side.
Yes. Sivir's able to get the kill.
See an ult from Leona. We see a flash out.
Double airborne,
Oh, and a
and
triple for blue team.
good job. Sever's able to get out with 2 kills right there, while Orn had to expend his TP to get back up. You know, Volley was able to push up for free. He basically has 2 plates for himself now. And let's see what. Oh, looks like they decided to put Shelly bot side to get that first tower, which is very crucial for our ADC to get more gold.
And they are getting dragged while they are at it.
There, yes. Looks like Smikesy and Tortomaster 5000 will decide to get drag here. They could burn this by themselves. While Syndra's going to try to take advantage of this opportunity, and she's going to be going for towers and plate-ins.
And we do see a team fight about to happen.
Looks like Viego is trying to set up for the kill, trying to steal drag from them.
And they failed to do so.
I think currently right now you see a 5,000 gold lead, which is very important.
NMSU's mid lane is a little behind, but that makes up for all the other lanes winning.
I think right now mid lane's just focused on trying to stay in the game. He doesn't necessarily have to get a bunch of kills or a bunch of CS, but he's just focusing on keeping that pressure on that Syndra so she can't roam down for free. Looks like they're going to be switching lanes here, possibly. Looks like the server will be going. Yeah, looks like server will be going mid while Victor goes bot side. Okay, they're pinging that Syndra's coming back up. Looks like they might be able to take this fight with the Syndra. They commit the Yumi ult, but they decide to back up. Leona's here too, which is what they noticed. They pinging for Volibear. UNM's pinging for Volibear, saying that he's missing. Victor's just going to be pushing up this bot side, trying to take advantage of the early.
We do see Leona roaming everywhere now. Oh, and Gabe goes for Leona.
Gabe decides to try to punish
here.
here.
Diego and Syndra coming in to help.
Okay, looks like there will be another team fight here, and Smexy decides
to take the kill.
He takes the kill. You know, preferably that would have gone to the Syndra, but you take those, you know. He can get more an item advantage here over their support, which looks like he does have here. I know their support has a little more CS, but that doesn't matter on support. Right now, Victor's being pinged, you know. He's very pushed up right now. He might be in a very bad position. Okay, looks like he's going for the Viego. He decides to take this fight.
Okay, he might be able to take this.
He takes
and
this.
He does not.
He unfortunately cannot. Right now, I think he's lacking on damage. You know, he still hasn't upgraded all his abilities to their max. But soon here, he will be able to, and which was very unfortunate. They lost. NMSU lost track of the Viego, and he was very pushed up. He got very confident. Hopefully, he'll learn from this and come back. Looks like he will be he's going to be up in 5 seconds. And while Gabe is on a killing streak up top on Ornn, you know, there's just a double gank going on here. NMSU have decided that they don't want Ornn to get big and tanky. So for now, looks like another turret will be going to NMSU's side.
And we see Yumi and Sever.
Looks like... Okay,
and
looks like Yumi decides to kill onto the Syndra. I think Yumi's very good, especially when her ult's up, you know, she's able to stun, and then Syndra just R's and autos her to death. Very good here.
Yumi ult is huge.
Looks like they're deciding to push up top lane. Okay, looks like the Volibear will take that misfortune arrow.
We have 4 people up on our team.
Looks like all 4 decide to commit here. While Volley might be able to get the Viego, he doesn't. Unfortunately, he will have to back away. While Gabe is able to get out. Oh,
and
looks like there's a TP coming into full commit from the Syndra. Yep. Oh, and she misses her ability, and Gabe is able to get out. I think this was a big trade.
They're definitely going in for Sever and Yumi now and down mid.
You can see that objectives have come up for UNM. This is hopefully... Objectives usually come up just to help the team try to get back into the game. Right now, there's a big gold lead. 7K to be exact. Oh, well, it's like 6.5. But you can see that this big gold lead is going somewhere. So, Sivert does have her first mythic, which is Kraken Slayer. It should be able to run down that Ornn. Big tanky build. It's usually... You know, you usually want to buy Kraken Slayer just to take care of tanks. And then Viego Belvith was able to get her items up. Currently, everyone's able to get their items except mid lane. Mid lane's been very quiet this game, but in a good way. You know, he hasn't been feeding Syndra. He's just been playing his game. Looks like they're pinging for an objective. Looks like they're wanting to take another fight around Drag Pit. Looks like.
We do see UNM grouping up more.
Do you think they've just decided to stop solo laning? How do you think UNM could get back into this?
I think it's a good idea that they're teaming up because whenever one of them goes out by themselves, our team does pick them off. So now we see everyone preparing for Drag Pit.
Looks like Volibear will be here, and he's a big threat. He has a lot of HP to burn, you know. Looks like he's just going to be clearing it. They're going to be waiting for everyone to rotate down. They might be able to take another big team fight here.
They might be waiting for a pick.
If not a pick, at least an engage from UNM, you know. Currently, right now, NMSU is in the driver's seat. They're playing. They're basically in control right now, you know. They're waiting for UNM to try to engage. UNM decides to give up drag here, I think. Yeah, no one is roamed around. They just give up drag, and just like that, NMSU is up 2 drags. Okay.
They might be going for
Second. Is this
second rift.
Is this second rift? Yes. They probably will be going to second rift. You don't want to give up any objectives to UNM here. This is kind of, in reality, you don't really need the second rift. It's just for the gold at this point. It's a good thing. Oh, looks like 4 of them will be grouping in mid lane from UNM side. They're pinging bot side because no one's clearing that huge wave that's piling up. Looks like Arbion and Gabe will be able to take up this second rift. I think they'll just probably put it down mid. Try to get on an advantage. Looks like they're pinging Viego. He's drag pit.
They might get a pick off him here.
Decides if they to full commit or not. No, looks like they'll decide to let the Viego go. Volibear is just keeping pressure around everywhere. You know, he's a big, tanky man that could do a lot of damage. So I don't think right now he has a lot of pressure. And he was able to get an early lead in the top lane, which is very important. As you can see, UNM right now, they're backed up into their turrets, basically. They're just trying to hold off for these next turrets. Hopefully, they want to take a team fight, but they want to be the winners of that team fight.
We do see Ash and Leona trying to push in mid to get that first tower. Yet they have to get a first tower.
Yeah, as you can see, UNM right now, they're down 3 towers, 2 Rift Heralds, and 2 drags. This is not a very good game for UNM currently. Looks like they'll just decide to recall, you know. NMSU's playing this very smart. They're waiting for UNM to engage. Because if you try to play aggressively here,
waiting.
I think if you try to play aggressively here on NMSU's side, even though you may have more gold, more kills on the board right now, it's still the game. We're currently in the part of the game where, you know, everything can change really fast. Would you agree?
Yes. We do see the UNM has a lot of vision down bot river. While the drag is almost up, they're probably trying to get their first drag in. And we do see Leona going around.
Looks like Leona's just
warding.
Yeah, she's just warding. If NMSU decides to get
a
close to
it,
they might be able to. Nope. Okay.
Away.
Looks like the NMSU decided to commit Rift Herald bot side with Arbion. Arbion's just gonna be keep solo laning, which top laners usually do.
NMSU is doing a great job in keeping pressure in the lanes. We do see Syndra up top trying to get the first tower.
Looks like they are pinging. I think they might give this up. While looks like NMSU will be setting up for Baron here. Looks like
An early Baron.
they're gonna start Baron very early on. You know, they don't have that much vision, which could be dangerous. They could come back to fight them because Baron does do a lot of damage to them currently.
We do see Victor trying against Syndra.
Right now, Victor's just controlling that Syndra, making sure she doesn't get in that team fight. NMSU decides to back off from this Baron pit. Okay, Victor's just up top, keeping pressure.
You do see trying to get a team fight in.
NMSU is waiting for UNM to engage. And right now it's that whole thing that NMSU has control of this game. You know, they don't have to take a team fight if they don't want to.
Mhm.
They, in reality, UNM has to take this team fight. They have to do something here. They just can't. If they keep playing slow like this, they're going to be giving up levels and golds to NMSU, which would be very favorable. But if UNM's smart, they want to take a team fight on their own terms. And that's what they're currently waiting for. They're just pinging to defend bot side. The Syndra keeps trying to push this top, but she doesn't. I think she lacks the vision right now that there is still 4 in Riverside top side. This Volibear will just clear this. Looks like they just decide to go back up mid. They're just clearing the waves, keeping pressure right now is the big objective. Keep UNM in a corner, and they won't be able to do
We do
anything.
see 4 people up in mid trying to see if they can get a
Mhm.
team fight here.
Looks like the Viego is just trying to farm camps here. And MSU just decides to back off. They're going to respect UNM while Gabe's going to probably go back, buy an item, and set up for Baron. I think is the move here.
They might go for drag too.
I don't know, because right now you could see that NMSU does have a lot of vision around Baron. So maybe they'll try to take this drag fight blind and move up to Baron. Looks like they are pathing down to drag.
We do see UNM starting to pass down drag as
Mhm.
well.
We'll see how NMSU decides to respond. Are they
We
going to give
see
this drag?
Leona putting down wards.
Okay, they spotted down Victor. There could be a big team fight coming here. Gabe's just on the Seeker. They've got Leona, flash out from Leona. Sivir and Yumi are coming around, which could be very dangerous because
We see an Ornn ult coming up. And
It
they do
misses?
miss.
okay,
See, we now have the Yumi ult. And
okay, they were able to get Belveth, but I think Sivir is just doing way too much damage, way too fast for
a
UNM to commit. Arvion didn't even have to calm down. That's the crazy part. He was able to keep his pressure up top lane, and they'll be able to secure third drag here. Looks like there will be a AK lead right now. It's going to be higher, and Arvion is just putting more pressure on the top lane. You see, NMSU, that was a really good team
Yeah,
fight.
it
They didn't
really
have
was.
to. They may have lost the shutdown on to Gabe, but they did it.
they got drag. They got 4 kills out of it. It's a great advancement for UNM. Or not UNM. NMSU, sorry.
Yeah, UNM right now they're in the gutters. They're trying to look for something to go for. They're looking for an angle, which is very difficult right now. A lot of NMSU's they either have a lot of items or they just have a lot of kills, which feeds more items.
We do see Syndra having a really CS advantage against our
Mhm.
mid lane.
But do you think the Syndra could do anything in team fights?
She does definitely do a lot of CC, so if she does team fight with the rest of her team, they could possibly do something. But NMSU's team also have a lot of CC, which in turn depends on who gets the most CC out
Mhm.
of it.
Yes. Right now it looks like NMSU is going to be wanting to take this Baron. They're setting up vision again. For now, Victor will just be a top side, putting a little more pressure, trying to catch up on that CS lead so he could upgrade to his full abilities.
And we do see
The shutdown on
the
Victor. Very unfortunate. Syndra just did way more damage than him, but she is very low, so I think after this wave clear, she will recall. Which could, looks like she's going to be deciding to take this top tower. Nope.
We
She
see
just backs
Gabe
up.
coming in for
Mm-hmm.
Syndra, but sees Leona. And Ash is there too. Oh, and Viego.
Looks like they're going to be wrapping around. This
They
could be
are
very bad for Gabe
cornering
here.
Gabe.
Yep. They just decide to wrap around Gabe, and just
and
like
they
that.
pick off
Mhm.
Gabe.
Looks like this Baron will be given up unless Gabe can come back up in 30 seconds or so. But Sivir and Yumi are coming up. They do a lot of damage. And looks like Arvion is deciding to commit the TP. Looks like NMSU will be taking a team
And
fight
we
here.
see the Yumi ult stopping the Baron fight.
Arvion is doing a ton of damage. This Volibear can't be stopped right now.
Oh,
and just like
we
that,
get a quad.
quad
Can we
kill.
get the Penta team kill?
Looks like possibly might be possible here.
Okay, we get a flash out of the Orn.
He slows him right now. Volibear just goes. Volibear has a lot of movement speed. He just ease out. Volibear decides to chase. Will he get out? Oh, looks like he missed the auto onto
And we
the.
get the team ace.
Looks like. So Volibear, that was a really good team fight from NMSU. They were able to kill everyone. They may have lost Sivir, but Volibear still was into it, full health, with the Yumi attached to him. At that point, 1v1 or 2v1, Ornn can't win right there. So this will be NMSU's Baron here, if I'm correct. Yes.
We do see UNM trying to
Looks like UNM is gonna try to.
interfere.
Yeah. Looks like they'll be trying to go for this.
It might be too late
Looks like
unless Syndra gets in.
they might be able to. Oh, okay.
Oh,
They
They get the Baron.
get Baron buff here. Belveth gets big. They all decide to recall. They're gonna go waste their money at the shop and get a bunch of items to try to close out this game. Leona just decides to recall. There's no reason to try to be in top lane. She's just gonna go bot side. They're gonna try to take every advantage they can, try to hold the waves. Let's decide what. Let's see what NMSU decides to do here. They might be able. They might just push mid lane.
We do see Ornn and Ash down on bot side. Wonder what they're gonna do with that. They might be able to get that bot tower if Victor doesn't come and stop them.
Right now, looks like they want to take another team fight very fast. They want to take this Ocean Drake. You know, right now,
UNM does not want them to have Soul here.
this could be very bad for UNM. If they get Soul, it's basically over. And they get, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's
and Victor does a lot of damage to the 3.
Victor, even though he hasn't been in the kill
And we
feed,
see a Yumio.
another Yumio. Sivir. Oh, Victor gets the close on that.
And we get a
Gabe gets
team.
another one. Ornn, let's see if Ornn can get out. He commits ult. He'll try to get the flash out.
Okay.
He full commits into here? That's weird. Okay. Oh,
We do
Sivir just,
lose one.
she flashes out to get her. Oh,
And we
Gabe is
get
in, and he gets
Another team ace.
another ace. Woo! Coming out of our Victor once again. Our Victor just does a lot of damage, you know.
We might
You-
get the drag here. Gabe going for the solo drag.
He might be able to. You know, he does a lot of damage. While
Right.
Volibear and Yumin decide to push up mid, I think this is very good. They decided to just push lanes while they get the soul.
Yes. And Victor's doing a good job down bot, getting that bot tower too.
They get mid tower, they get soul. Victor's pushing up the bot
They're
tower.
making use of the Baron buff.
Right now, UNM can't split their focus. They have to focus on one target. I don't know if they want to focus the Volibear or bot side, but they have to give up something. And just like that, an inhib is down. Ornn's back up. He tries to, for now, he's just clearing waves. Looks like NMSU is going to take another team fight here on bot side. They have enough health. They have enough damage. Let's see if they decide to end the game here.
Oh, we do see another Yumio.
Another Yumio. Leona goes in. She's
They
very
got-
low. They might be able to kill Leona here. Nope, they decided to commit onto the Ornn before he's able to pop his ult.
And
Double kill
Victor
from the
dip.
Victor. Another inhib down. Looks like this will be NMSU's last push into UNM. Basically, look at this. Arbion just decides to go into their spawn. Looks like Gabe is they're trying to get more kills than
Looks
they need
like
to.
Victor might be picked off here.
No.
Velvet gets a kill.
Belveth gets another kill onto the Ash. She's on a killing spree.
Volibear gets a kill.
There's 3 kills
Double
down.
for
Looks like who knows if they want to end here, and looks like they will. NMSU decides to end onto this. I think this was a very dominant game coming out of NMSU, showing what they're made of, showing who they are. You know, UNM should be scared. I have to go to a scrimmage. Good luck to you, Darlene. And
We'll
let's go
have
NMSU.
someone sub in freezer.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me. Bye. Oh, tune in Friday. Overwatch. Hopefully I'll play.
And tomorrow. I
And
don't
tomorrow.
know who's playing tomorrow. Jay?
Rocket League's
Rocket-
playing
okay.
tomorrow. A very
Watch tomorrow.
watch tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Jackie will be joining us. Have a good day.
Jackie. introduce yourself.
Hi. Can they even hear me?
Can they hear Jackie? Question mark?
Can they hear me, Vic? Can they hear me? Break.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the thing. Okay, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Hey guys, it's Darlene back with more of the second round. It's Darlene, aka Loon, and I'm here with
Jackie.
subbing in for Freezer.
Yeah.
Freezer has a scrim. Was
Yeah,
it
he has a
scrim
scrim right
practice?
now.
Okay.
Okay,
Scrim.
so
Okay, we do see UNM banning Set, Yumi, and Belveth first, and we do see NMSU banning Senna, Amumu, and Blitzcrank.
UNM did not like Belveth last game. I was watching
Okay.
last game. They did not like Belveth and they did not like Yumi. That was not a
They
good
did
trade.
do a great job with that team comp.
Oh, that's interesting. So Johnny is on UNM.
And, they probably wanted to get Sejuani before NMSU picks her. And we do see a Trundle on NMSU.
And I know Gabe
And
has
we
been
do
playing.
see Aatrox for top lane. So we have Trundle jungle, Aatrox top. Let's see who UNM picks.
So we didn't see Arion's Aatrox before, and now we're going to be able to see it. Let's see.
Let's see what UNM picks. They are taking their time. And we see a Nar.
Wasn't that
They did ban
Ban,
Nar
yeah.
first round.
okay? UNM has.
And we see a Nautilus pick. They did ban Nautilus last match. So,
How do you think the hook's going to work in this game?
it depends on who Alan plays as support. He might play a hook character too.
Just to level it out in that sense.
Oh, we see a Rel.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't played with Rel. How is Rel in?
So Rel's really good. She has 2 forms of CC. So her ult's really good. If we pair the Trundle ult with the Rel ult, that would be really good. We do see a ban on Samira on UNM side. And we do see a Seraphine ban on NMSU side.
Okay, it's going to be their last ban.
And we see a Caitlyn ban.
So with all these bans, it's kind of leaning more towards bot side. There's Blitz, Seraphine, and Caitlyn usually bot side. So
Yeah.
okay.
And we see a Zaya ban. Let's see. Okay, and we see a Kaisa's ADC on
Ooh.
NMSU.
Kaisa can be really.
And we see a Victor on UNM. I guess they don't want our team playing Victor.
Okay.
Dude, that charge. He's gonna run. Stream, if you're watching, can you donate $5 for my charger because Vic just gave it away. And we see a Jinx on UNM's ADC. Let's see who
Going.
NMSU's mid laner picks. And we see a
Ooh,
Silas.
That's going to be interesting.
Okay, we have. We have 4 tanks on NMSU's side. We have 3 on UNM side. Victor can get really tanky, but I
Kinda
wouldn't
weak
really count
sometimes.
him as a tank. We do have more CC on NMSU's side. UNM doesn't really have that much CC other than Victor and Nautilus. A little bit of Sejuani, but CC favors on NMSU side.
When do you think CC becomes important? Like late game, early game, or?
CC is usually really important during team fights, especially if one one hits one and everyone else hits the next, because then that's just like team comp right there. I think NMSU side does have more damage wise. I'd say
I think NMSU is gonna have to be really careful with the Nautilus pull.
for sure. Oh, my bad.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and they are banning what they did ban. How did you get into League?
How did I get into League?
Yes.
So it was you that introduced me to League. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, the viewers
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
viewers don't know, of course. I got into League in high school sophomore year. Yeah, sophomore year, and it was like my very first time playing it. I didn't have a PC at home, so it was just like when we were in the lab, I was able to play, and when I wasn't, I was just watching videos or watching competitive leagues and stuff like that. And so I really took an interest to it. And at first, I started playing support, and then as our team grew, there was a need for a jungler, so I started playing jungle, and I started playing Xin, Ramus, and who else? I'm trying to think of who else. Olaf, Jarvan. You know, Jarvan. Also Olaf. Olaf was, I think, one of my first characters that I've learned, and ever since then, I really grew a liking to playing League and watching League. So it's a really interesting and like dynamic game, I guess you can say. And just watching it and playing it was very fun, especially with friends. It was a very important part of my high school career, I guess you could say.
That's good. Who's your favorite jungler that you've played?
Right now the meta is different, and I haven't been playing recently with the new jungler meta. And it's really interesting to see Belveth and Sejuani and just very tanky junglers. But when I did play, I did really like playing Ramus. And it's just I call his little roles the roly polies. So it's just fun to play in general, and just
He goes zoom.
yeah, and ganking. I go shoo, and just go into any lane I want. But yeah, I think League is a very complicated game, and there's many ways it can turn out, and that's like the fun part of it, I guess you could say, is just there's so many different ways the game can go because of all the different factors it has. So yeah, that's my take on League. And so okay.
Okay, and we are almost done here with the picking.
How do you think our jungler's gonna do with the Trundle and the Sejuani?
Trundle. I did hear that he was learning how to play Trundle a few months back. So I don't know if he's good with him now. He probably is. But Trundle's really good once he gets ahead. And as we saw in the last game, Gabe did do a good job in keeping up with the CS, all the ganks. Did a good job on ganking. And he did keep their jungler behind a lot. So that was a good part on the jungle.
And you've played Silas before in mid lane, right? How do you think that goes in like early game and late game?
For Silas, I feel like he's not that good early game. He's really good late game. And I feel like Victor's gonna win here early game just because Victor has the range advantage, and Silas is a melee champ, so he can't really do much about that. And we do have the spectator delay, so
So I guess we'll just keep talking about all the characters for now. And Jinx does have a range, but also Kaisal does have range too. And I think our Kaisal, well, I think his bot lane's gonna do pretty good, but it's gonna be difficult with that hook that
Yeah.
Nautilus has.
And
So
Mel
they're
does
gonna have to-
not have a hook.
Yeah, it's gonna
So-
be hard to avoid that.
Yeah.
2-minute delay. Wow.
Sejuani against Trundle. I don't know too much about either. Nar and Aatrox. I feel like that would
Aatrox.
be. I would think it would favor on Aatrox early game. I don't know how it would be after late game because Nar does have that monster ult thingy. But yeah.
Do you think this game it favors again in NMSU? Not to have bias, but yeah.
Not to be
But okay,
biased.
so in each lane, you think top lane it's more towards NMSU.
Yeah.
Mid lane's gonna struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
Jungle, it's kind of hard to tell right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bot lane, it's if those hooks come into play and if those hooks are taken
For
advantage of,
sure.
I think, and it's Kai'Sa and Rel can get very strong.
I feel like if Chen and Allen focus Jinx, they would probably get ahead because of that the ADC not being there, and that would force Nautilus to be back and play back, and he can't really do anything without his ADC. And if once they get Jinx down, that means they could probably get Nautilus down, and that would just be a really good advantage on our bot lane.
30 seconds. Oh, 40 seconds.
35 seconds.
And then we'll get in to seeing what's going on.
We do have almost a full lab today. We have Overwatch scrimming. We have Valorant playing. I don't know if they're playing or scrimming or just practicing. And we have earlier we had Rocket League players in and a few COD players.
So this day is day 3 of Rivalry Week. Rivalry Week.
3 seconds for the delay.
Okay. Mick is not paying attention. Of
Rick is not
course.
paying attention. Rick. Oh, we do see skins.
Oh, the Rel skin is
I
so
know.
pretty.
I
This
love Star
Star
Guardian. Okay. Okay, we do see a ping for UNM to go down to Botside River and see if NMSU does the same thing they did last game. And we see all of UNM just
Ooh.
going down.
Wait. Are you sure it's
Oh, that's
UNM?
NMSU.
What? Oh, we're red this time. Okay,
Yes.
okay, we're red. Keep that in mind.
My
keep that in mind.
bad. So we do see NMSU
Are they gonna
doing a
try to
5
get-
stat.
So are they gonna get
Okay.
trying first kill?
If they
'Cause-
do see a pick here, they might.
Because UNM is stretched across
Yeah.
that river right now
Yeah.
and kind of ready to face anything, but they're not really looking for a fight right now. I think NMSU is trying to get a first pick.
They do ping to go in, but will they go in? Nope.
I think they're just gonna go back.
And we
UNM's
do
not really
see
playing aggressive.
Sejuani going bot side, starting bot side.
Mhm.
We see still 4 people from NMSU. I think they will fully commit to this.
Okay.
This invade here we have going on. Okay. And we do see Rao going in. And they might get the Nautilus kill. And they do
got
for
first blood.
Kaisa.
Kaisa got first blood. Do you think that's very important?
Yes, for sure. Oh, and they might get the jungler too. Oh, and they don't. So they get Baref and they got a kill off of that. That is a huge advantage we have already. I see NMSU going in for a gank already. And that engage does not go in. And we do see Trundle soloing blue buff.
They love kind of Sejuani stealing her buff. It's buffs are very important to junglers, and just having that is really key. Okay, NMSU was kind of playing aggressive. Now they're kind of just farming.
You do see Trundle just clearing camps and Sejuani really low on health.
I think she lost that buff and she's just trying to
Yeah.
gain it back, and it's gonna be really hard for her now.
And we do see bot lane already having two. And Alan goes in. Okay, oh, he got that E in. Okay, and they're isolating Jinx.
That's exactly what
That's
it's about.
exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, and they got a Nautilus kill. Good job.
Nice. What's going on?
Okay, and we see Gabe pathing up top, possibly helping our top laner.
Maybe a little bit
And
push.
our bot laner is recalling to get that item advantage.
Yeah, they have a lot of gold right now. Right?
We do see mid lane getting pushed up. Like I said, Victor has a range advantage, and we do see Gabe getting that Scuttle Crab top, and Sejuani getting that bottom Scuttle. And we do see Gabe trying, okay, and he put one in.
Assistance, yeah.
We see Rel trying to get that gank. Will they do it? It's a 3-person gank on that Victor. Oh, and we also see the bottom, or the support from UNM side. Top lane does have a CS advantage right now. Silas has CS advantage too. He's just getting pushed up because of that range once again. We do have a big wave down bot lane. They don't have vision in Tribush, so I don't think they're gonna push completely in just because they don't know where Sejuani is. And we do see Sejuani recalling as well as Nar. Atrax is really pushing that lane in to get him pushed back.
Okay, Nar uses that TP to go back up and see. But Aatrox is just pushing him right now. He might be able to get a kill
and
here.
we do see him trying to get him. And he gets that poke in. Right now, mid lane kind of just chilling. Trying to get
Yeah,
CS in.
nothing you can do with
They're
that
trying
range.
to both just. We do see Gabe having the CS advantage once again. And now Victor also has the CS advantage. And we do see a TP for Aatrox top. And we see Gnar coming down.
Maybe warding. Maybe going for mid.
Nope, and he does not.
As NMSU pings that is
And
missing.
Gabe gets that bottle scuttle, and he probably will try to get a gank here in for bot side. And we see another engage for
Oh.
the Rel. And we might get the pick off Nautilus. And we do!
Nice.
And Rel gets the kill. We might fight this. Maybe no.
But drag is up.
We do see a gank from Gabe. And we get a flash out of Victor. That's a good trade. And we do see Aatrox just bullying this Gnar.
I think that's what Arion does best, especially on top lane. Just kind of soloing, pushing, making sure it doesn't come out of under tower. So
And we do see Gabe starting drag. And Sejuani is on her way to drag while our support and
don't have
ADC
vision there.
now have put vision. And now they engage. And now we have a 3-person fight down in bot lane.
But they're really low in health right now.
They're both low on our end. I think we can possibly.
Get a pick,
No,
but Jinx.
they shut down Kaisa. And they also shut down Alan. And they the Jinx ult missed on Gabe. And that's probably UNM's drag. First drag of the game.
Sadly, I think UNM had vision advantage there, and I think that's why it was very easy to pick off NMSU. But still, I think evenly,
Yeah.
like UNM was low in health too. So
We do see Gnar pushing in his lane into Arion up here. And Silas is also still down on TS, but down in bot lane we do have that 2-kill advantage.
so the kills are even right now, and there is a 1k difference in gold. But also UNM does have that drag.
We see Arion pushing. Probably just steal a camp or two. And he's gonna go for that. Oh, he's just gonna ward.
I think no. Oh,
I think he's wanting to do Shelly. Shelly.
Shady.
I do see bot getting in a gank from Sejuani.
See if they
And
can
they
get out
might
of this.
probably get Alan, and they do, sadly. But Gabe has started Shelly. That's a really good objective here, since they did lose first drag.
They can start pushing in for the Chevy.
Jinx does have a bounty now. If bot lane gets that, that would be really beneficial once again. Sejuani tries to help Victor. Gabe gets the blue. Crab steals the blue buff, I mean. And Sejuani does not know that he is there.
Gabe still gets that buff. And top's just still pushed in. Aatrox is doing good right now. So Johnny's gonna be behind, I think, on camps.
For sure. Everything's mostly even right now. Mid lane is behind on TS still.
I think that's just the champ.
melee and range difference.
For sure.
Trundle goes in for a gank, possibly. We do see bot almost picking off the ADC.
So-
We do see Gabe just,
Trying to get prepared for that gank.
and he goes in. Okay, they might get the kill here. They did get the stun, and they got the
Nice. They
kill.
got-
Okay, and we see a fight down bot lane. There's 3 people down here, and it's a kill for Jinx, unfortunately. But we do get that mid lane advantage, and we drop down Shelly down in mid.
There is a TP
And they'll
on top.
probably try to get one more charge off of Shelly before Sejuani comes. But the tower does kill Shelly. Okay, and we do see Kaisa getting tower. Oh, he did get a kill on Nautilus, but unfortunately Jinx got the kill on Kaisa. And we do see Aatrox getting picked off, bullied by Gnar. Gnar does now have his monster ability, so I think
It's gonna be a little bit harder.
it's getting more difficult for Arvion.
So there is a 1 kill difference, but we're still up by gold and by towers right
yes,
now.
for sure. And Gabe is still ahead on the jungler in CS, but that jungler does have that 1 kill. We do see Jinx having a bounty. Once again, they still have yet to shut her down. And if whoever gets that shut down, that's really big advantage for NMSU. We do see the rotate that happened with mid lane and bot lane. Let's see if they can counter this Victor.
No, they're not
And we
preparing for
do see the teams trying to see if they're gonna fight this river. Since drag is up, UNM did start drag. They will probably let them have this, but
They-
yes,
Yeah,
they
they're
did
gonna
let them
have
have
it.
it. Okay, and we see Aatrox and Gnar 1v1ing. We just see people down bot lane. I think they're trying to rotate back into getting that shutdown on Jinx. It would be really big on NMSU's side if they do get this shutdown. We do see Victor recalling. And Gabe's just clearing camps.
There is 3 people down on bot lane.
The Sejuani is really camping this bot lane just because of their winning. That Sejuani is really helpful with keeping their advantage down. I don't think NMSU knows that Sejuani is still there.
Will they be able to?
And they see Sejuani is still there. And Gabe is coming in for a gig. Possibly? And they do.
They're all engaged.
And we do see this big ult on Rel and the ult on Kaisa. And
Good
Dark
job.
Blaze gets a kill, but Jinx gets the kill on Rel.
And she was also able to kill
And
Nautilus.
Vic gets a kill. And Jinx gets another, possibly. Oh, nope. And she wasted her flash to get that kill. And Jinx still has that bounty. But now Silas has a bounty as well. Gabe still has the CS advantage. This ADC difference might turn it around for UNM.
But the support for UNM has no kills, has been dying, unfortunately, to Rel a lot. So, let's see. And UNM does have 2 drags on their side right now. But still, the gold right now is still even because of NMSU and how they've been able to take turrets. So you.
Right now everything's just chilling. No one's there to stop Silas, so he might be able to get this tower.
Victor
is starting to roam down, and we see a pick on the Nautilus. Let's see if they can win this team fight. And we do see a TP coming in, and the whole team is there. We might get another pick.
UNM just kind of
And
runs
they
off.
don't.
Okay, so they were able to get one pick off of that.
I think this game is closer than last game. Everyone on NMSU's side does have their mythic, and on UNM, Nautilus and Nar don't have theirs.
Only Jim.
They're not gonna fight that. Okay. And we do see Aatrox just trying to push this lane, and he does have the tower health advantage.
They're just recalling, trying to.
And they stop Allen's. Oh, and he missed the jump over the wall, and he's gone. Jinx killed him once again.
Okay, Rift or Shelly is released to go to mid.
Let's see how NMSU responds to this. We do see Aatrox pushing in a lane. This might be a lane advantage as Nar goes to stop, but Shelly does get another charge in. And they do kill Shelly.
Before she's able to destroy tower.
This Jinx is
Yeah.
becoming a handful for NMSU. We do see Nar trying to pick off Aatrox, and he might be able. He flashes in, stuns him, and Arvion might be able to. And Arvion gets the kill.
It was so low there. Okay, what's going on with it?
Anyways, we see Gabe roaming to enemy jungle, probably steal camps, get some vision in there. They'll probably get the Froggo. And so Johnny is on wolves.
But Gabe is able to get out of.
We see Tyler still pushing in this tower, hopefully to get it. No one's really paying attention to him, so he'll possibly get it. But he does not know where the rest of the team is, so he is playing it safe. We do see them wanting to get this pick off Nautilus, but Jinx is right there with him.
Baron is up. I think NMSU is just trying to get vision right now, I hope.
We do see Silas going in farther, but Victor comes to respond to this tower push. And we see NMSU possibly getting into a team fight here, but There's only 3 of NMSU, and there's 4 of them.
And they do have that Jinx.
And that Jinx once again still has a bounty. We do see Arion trying to go in, but they are pushing him off. So they might go back in here to a team fight, and they do. And we see. Okay, and with that round, oh! And Kaiser gets the shutdown and the double kill on Sejuani. Okay, and gets a triple! And now they're probably gonna do a Baron. And they will. And
That was so cool to see that triple from.
and Silas just keeps the pressure down bot lane, keeping Victor occupied.
They really
And
had to focus that Jinx.
Yeah. I think that was a really good team fight on NMSU side. It would have been good on UNM side if they were all just not grouped up, because they did group up there, and I feel like all the ults, like I said in the beginning, all the ults of NMSU just together is like the greatest thing ever.
And they had to focus Jinx because of how powerful she was, and because of that bounty.
Yeah.
And Kaisal was really able to get that bounty, and it's really helpful.
We do see we have 2 bounties on Silas and Kaisan. And Gabe is still ahead on CS. And Arion got ahead too now.
I think it's all those pushes.
Kaisa and Jinx are just, the CS difference is there, but Kaisa did get 3 kills the past few minutes, so that's really big for her. They might put another team fight here in mid. And there's 4 people. Silas might just keep pushing here, but they are playing it safe down here in mid. Aatrox is keeping that Baron buff to use, so is Silas, but Silas is playing it safe.
Looks like Snar's roaming down a bot lane to see if he can counter that push.
Okay. And we do see possible engage here. No, we do not see the engage. Oh,
The engage
and
is
Nautilus
UNM.
lands a hook. And Sejuani lands her ult. And we see a TP. And we see another team fight. And that rail ult once again. And we get a kill. Double kill on Kaisa! Okay, and Blaze gets a kill. And triple kill Kaisa! Okay, this is.
But unfortunately, Rel does fall.
Yes.
But they're able to get another turret and have that gold advantage back up again and have
now
those
they
kills back up.
probably get Jack here. It's a great time since everyone's down, and they will. We do see Victor trying to push the lane back in.
This is our first drag. Yeah.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
our second. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
we got Baron, but not any drags yet.
Oh.
First
Look at
drag.
me. The first drag for NMSU.
Do you think the ocean one?
Ocean one gives health, I think. So.
Can be very important, especially with that Jinx.
So, and we do still have those bounties on Silas and Kaisa. That gap, the CS gap between Gabe and the jungler is still there. Kaisa's catching up in CS. And we see that Aatrox is still ahead from last time. Everyone now has their items, mythics.
NMSU is up 7k in gold.
We do see Silas just sitting in a bush.
I think he wasn't sure what any of them are right
Yeah.
now.
We
as
do
they're just in
see
river.
3 people. NMSU side.
Oh, I think they might go. Oh, they finally see him.
And there's 4 people roaming a
I
mid.
think they were just trying to get pick off Silas, but
Probably,
Silas.
but now they'll get a gank on these 3 in mid.
Oh.
And I don't know how this
They'll
will
be able to turn
respond.
out because also
I don't know if they'll be able to respond to this. And Rel goes in. And he does die.
to the Jinx.
And the Kai'Sa's also down. Shut down by Norn. And they're gonna get game as well. But our Aatrox does manage to run away while Silas does continue to push down bot lane. This might be big for not NMSU, for UNM as they can push in mid lane while everyone's down.
But the Silas did.
They did recall. They're probably going to defend mid now together. Try to keep them stalled as much as our team gets
They're up
back
at
up.
5.
They do get 2 towers off of that though, and they might get this. And they do. Inhibitor. And we do see UNM grouping up to top side. We do see Victor just on the going
Right.
up mid now.
They do ping that he's there.
UNM is scurrying off. And they do not want to get killed here.
UNM did have the advantage there as they were able, NMSU didn't have vision there, weren't able to tell where they were going, really. Oh, they might be able
and they pick the Jinx off! Okay, and they'll probably get buried here. Now the Jinx is gone. I think Jace is like the only damage they have on their team, mostly. And so once they get that pick off her, it's like it's really a big advantage to NMSU because they don't have all that damage going towards them.
Oh, and now they have Baron, so they do have that even more goal advantage there. They are still up in kills. So I think they're just going to back and try to start pushing now. As also
Backing to get more. We do see blue team backing too. They're probably, I don't know if anyone's gonna situate bot tower. And they do ping for it. And someone wants to go push in top tower as well with that Baron buff.
Drag is coming up soon as well.
So they're probably going to
There might be a big team fight here.
Yeah.
Everyone's placing their vision. trying to
There's
clear vision.
3
Oh.
people here, and they might be able to. Oh, and we get that Rel ult in, and we see a kill from. We get a kill from Kaisa and a kill from Alan, and Arion gets the Sejuani, and they are trying to get the Victor in, and they do. Big. And they
Kaisa's
get
just-
that drag to themselves. That is the second drag for NMSU. And Arvion teleports top to get this top lane pushed in. And we do see Silas just trying to get that wave pushed in mid so they can do something about that too. Bot lane is gonna get this bot tower for that Baron buff advantage. Oh, this is looking rough for UNM.
Lanes are all pushed.
They're
They
having
get
a
killed.
tough time. They're scurrying off everywhere, but they respond to bot lane. Other than the other lanes, Aatrox is pushing in Nara into this tower, and NMSU runs off. Play it safe.
They do have 2 Barons now, and you do see objectives come up for UNM as they are down in gold right now.
backed up, resetting. NMSU does have a big gold advantage right now. And a kill advantage.
It's like a 10k.
And we do see Kaisa, Silas, and Atrax having a bounty.
They're pushing in mid now. UNM's just trying to keep the waves controlled.
Right now, they're all just, UNM's just defending right now because of that Baron buff. And we see that they're pushing, NMSU is pushing in mid once again, keeping that pressure on them. We do see Atrax trying to push the top tower, but keep this Gnar occupied. But we do see NMSU trying to get in a team fight here, possibly. And if Rel gets engaged in, this might be big for NMSU. We see Atrax still pushing in that top tower.
Really keeping that Gnar occupied.
And they get the Sejuani and the Rel ult in. And we see the Kai'Sa ult!
Jinx is down.
And we get a double from Silas. Okay, and we got a flash out from Gnar.
Kai'Sa also did get another kill on that
Gabe's
Victor.
chasing down Nautilus and Kai'Sa's chasing down Gnar.
They're just able to pick
Does
up off so
Gabe,
easily.
does Gabe get this? Nautilus just running for his Unfortunately, the rest of the team are getting the towers, and the Gnar dies by Kaisa.
And it's just
And it's another win for NMSU.
the 14 and 25 kills. Easy. GG's. GG's.
Stop! He's so mean for that. We'll see you next time. Oh.
Oh, that was a good game. NMSU did struggle a little bit, but got it back. We got it back. Easy. Those kills came in easy.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. That was the third day of UNM Rivalry Week with League. We'll see you again tomorrow for Rocket League. Make sure to tune in for that.